Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna tell you guys about a story when I was in Iraq and we had a bar fight. So in Iraq, there was like a military side and a civilian side. So when I was there, the unit I was with, we wore civilian clothes all the time and we walked around with our guns. So I would have my 9mm on my hip every day. I was attached to that every day. So my M4, I just kept at my desk. So we had this little bar there, military not supposed to drink, first of all, during deployment. But, it was in our face. But one thing, here's what I'll say. You got to know how to, handle yourself when you're dealing with that. And also, alcohol and having a gun on your hip is not a good mix, right? So here's what I tell you. This night, I was there. I go in and do my figure eight. I talk to a couple people I know. And then eventually, I stab out. So the fight happened after I left. But here's one thing I'll tell you. So going to this little club we had on base, I realized I should never take my gun there. Because, people going to be drunk. Somebody may bump you. Somebody may do this and that. And, next thing I know, I wasn't even trying to have that type of, activity, right? So I just would always go there. I would leave my gun in my room. So just so, in case something went down, someone's acting stupid, I wouldn't even be tempted to pull a gun or anything. So after I left, these two dudes, one was military and one was a civilian dude. If I'm not mistaken, more than like it was over a female, So that fight jumped off and I guess someone pulled a gun. So the person was military, right? So they went through all the film, right? And see who was all there that night. And, so they came to me thinking if I was going to lie. And I'm just, they're like, Humbles, were you there? I'm like, yeah, I was there that night. And it was like, were you drinking? I'm like, no, I wasn't drinking. I don't drink. And it's like, yeah, we saw you on video. I'm like, okay. So you can verify I didn't have a drink. You can verify I wasn't involved in anything. It's like, yeah, that's correct. So even though they was like, well, we want you to stay away. I was like, no, I'm still going to go down there. I was like, and I'm not a little kid. I know how to handle myself, because even though I don't drink, I'm not going to get into no foolishness. Hey, I'm trying to, finish this deployment and then get back on. So that's how that went down. And the person who it was, I can't remember who it was, but I actually put the jacket on this one little young dude. He was a part of the teams. One of those team groups with the Army, and I would get on him cracking on him. Hey, that was you, man, who pulled that gun over that chick. Just cracking on him and stuff like that, giving the young man a hard time.